It's Holy Bull Week here at Gulfstream Park, January 27th through the 31st. Let's take a look at how racing started off this week. On Wednesday the 27th, it was a gray and gloomy day with a lot of rain. My best bet of the day was in the 9th, a maiden special weight for 3-year-olds. There'll be a lot of talented sophomores in here, but what most did not know is that number 4, Gray Glory, had debuted with a good second here last time out. He was running against odds-on Deep Sea, who I'd come out here to see that day, and he was my bet of the day. Gray Glory had set the pace into the stretch and held on to be a good second. Today, he just looked much the best. Number 4, Gray Glory.
As they come toward the top of the stretch, Banker's Mark, Spitesailed, and Gray Glory across the track. A 46 flat half mile. Nothing separates the three of them as they turn for home. Gray Glory on the far outside, Spitesailed between. Banker's Mark along the rail starts to give way to third, and they're quickened 2.5 lengths ahead of Magnifier in fourth. Gray Glory now putting away the competition. Gray Glory and Luis Saez coming home on top as Magnifier charges into second late.
On Thursday, January the 28th, it rained, it poured, the pool nearly filled up. We were off the turf here at Gulfstream. In the 4th, it was my first added money investment of the day. I like Todd Pletcher's General A-Rod. General A-Rod had been on the Derby Trail as a 3-year-old under Michael Maker's care, and then he had moved to Todd Pletcher's care, and he won a stakes last year at Tampa in his first race for Pletcher. Well, he'd not done so well lately, but he was coming off another layoff in an allowance company today. I thought he looked much the best. He stalked the pace into the far turn, made a big move.
Stride, it's down to 1.5 lengths. General A-Rod continues to creep closer in second, so too Midnight Cello. And Midnight Cello is on the moves, going to have to swing out there 3 wide. They've pulled away from He's in Front and Norumbega. Flashy Jewel is given way to General A-Rod as they come to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 109 and 3. They're into the stretch, and John Velasquez and General A-Rod have moved away to a 3-length lead, leaving Midnight Cello and the others behind. Then it's He's in Front and Norumbega. It's General A-Rod coming under the wire, a convincing.
General A-Rod nearly set a track record as he won today. My best bet of the day on Thursday came in the 8th race. It was a maiden claiming event for 3-year-olds, and I like number 1, A Place to Shine. First off the claim for owner Frank Calabrese and trainer Michael Petro, that's a 48% winning angle. I was just salivating when he was 2-1 as they went into the gate. By the time they hit the far turn, he was 6-5. Place to Shine, just much the best.
Place to Shine now draws even with and takes over the lead from Trick City. A Place to Shine has taken command here and is pulling away under a hand ride. Trick City can't go with A Place to Shine, and it's a long way back to the others. It's Brownout and Spitfire Wind who's moved up into 4th, and they're into the stretch, and A Place to Shine and Edgard Zayas have a commanding 9-length lead here. It is all A Place to Shine. Trick City's trying to hold on for second from Spitfire Wind on the outside. A Place to Shine's going to win by about 15 lengths in hand at the end here.
It's Friday, January 29th. Came out here on this chilly, overcast day to see the second race. My bet of the day, number 6, Moonshine Promise. 2 back, took the $100,000 claiming crown race, then dropped into a starter optional claiming event last time and walked with it. Same today, 1-9 as they went in the gate. I was just hoping for 1-5. So hit the far turn, she was already up to 2-5. Wow, couldn't even believe that. Obviously the winner.
Moonshine Promise draws even. Moonshine Promise takes the lead. Moonshine Promise to the front after a 46 flat half mile, and now turning for home in the clear by 1.5 lengths over Miss Darla. And then it's Mimi's Dream. Cutting the corner is Al's Rosy Twinkling Time in Bahia de Oro. As they come to the 8th pole, Moonshine Promise has the lead by 2. Up the rail, Al's Rosy trying to cut into the gap. And
Moonshine Promise. 50 to win the bet of the day.
It's a beautiful day here at Gulfstream Park, home of championship thoroughbred racing. 5 big stakes races, the feature of which is the Grade 2 Holy Bull. It's the first step on the Derby Trail for 3-year-olds, and I think Mo Heyman looks much the best, but we'll find out later this afternoon.
Race 3 at Gulfstream is the Grade 2 Forward Gal for 3-year-old fillies looking to take their first step towards the Gulfstream Park Oaks and perhaps the Kentucky Oaks. The odds-on favorite was bound to be number 2, Catherine Sophia. In her debut at Philadelphia, she walked with it by over a dozen widening lengths while loose on the lead. Shipped to Maryland for a stakes race, drew off by 18 lengths. Oh my God, how good is this filly? Wire to wire. The only issue was there looked to be a little bit of speed today. Still, she was a prohibitive favorite at post time, and then the gates opened and she hesitated. Oh no, then she's behind a wall of 3 horses. Could she take dirt and come from off the pace?
Catherine Sophia is behind horses and being ridden to go on the far turn. After that comes Disco Rose and Conquest Baba Yaga. It is Island Saint in front, Ballet Diva second on the outside, Catherine Sophia now just in behind the top 2, still in with a shot but has to swing to the outside here after a 45 2 half mile, and now there's a clear path for Catherine Sophia, who comes up alongside of Ballet.
A mile to go. Catherine Sophia has taken charge, and it just doesn't matter what happened earlier in this race because she's much the best. Oh, Catherine Sophia just runs off, wrapped up by
in the forward gal.
Tripled the bet, Catherine Sophia. She looks good. The 9th at Gulfstream was a maiden special weight for 3-year-olds going a 1-turn mile. It didn't make any difference who else was running. Mo Power from the Todd Pletcher barn. He had debuted on December 19th as my bet of the day, sprinting 6.5 furlongs, lagged near the back. He was flying at the finish in a thrilling acceleration through the stretch. Just missed. I circled him as the one to bet next time out. Today, I thought the 1-turn mile was ideal for him, and the outside draw allowed him to stalk the pace. That's exactly what happened into the turn. Made his move, dueled in the stretch.
Around the far turn, Mo Power moves up alongside of Dixie Runner. Mo Power to the front. Manitoulin is third under a drive. 2.5 lengths back to Commend, and then it's Made of Steel on the inside. On the far outside, Dr. Mounty is next, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Dixie Runner holding on to the lead from Mo Power. These two are going to turn for home together. Dixie Runner, Mo Power, 3/4, 111 flat. Manitoulin is third. On the far outside, Dr. Mounty.
Into the final 16, and on the outside, it's Mo Power. Dr. Mounty continues the game. The Dixie Runner, Mo Power, Dr. Mounty. Mo Power holds on.
Mo Power, co-best bet of the day, 50 to win. Woohoo! The 4th at Santa Anita was the first of the Cal Cup races, where it's Sunshine Millions Day out west. This was the $200,000 Cal Cup Oaks for 3-year-old fillies. Going a mile on a turf, and what was odd, only one combined win on the turf from the entire field. I like number 7, Pacific Heat. Pacific Heat had started her career off with back-to-back state-bred wins, including the second one in a stakes race. Last time out, she was in open company in a Grade 1, didn't do so well. Today, the top breeding for the grass, she looked much the best to me. Sent off at 4 to 5, pressed the pace into the far turn.
Chickaboo has 5 lengths to make up. Run for Rets on the inside, and Hurricane Cali at the back. Pacific Heat makes her move coming to the quarter pole, and it's a stylish one. Quickly putting away Ruse Valentine. Patriotic Diamond now moves into second to take up the chase. Run Like the Boss is next. Chickaboo is running on, but with a furlong left to go, it's all Pacific Heat, showing a lot of class. Bred for the turf and pouring it on. Pacific Heat romping home in the Express Bet California Cup Oaks. She could not have been more impressive. She wins by a half dozen.
Pacific Heat, first win on Cal Cup Day.
The fifth at Santa Anita was the Cal Cup Derby for 3-year-old colts. In 2014, California Chrome used this race to launch his Kentucky Derby campaign and Horse of the Year campaign. I like number 2, Smoky Image, who figured to be the favorite. He was a perfect 5 for 5. His last 4 speed figures were all better than anything the rest of the field had run lifetime. The only question was he'd never gone 2 turns, and this was a mile and a 16th. He blistered a workout best of 86 bullet work. I thought he looked much the best. Looked to me like the rider didn't want the lead as they came out of the gate, but nobody else wanted it, so he took over. Fractions were fair, 23-47, hit the far turn.
As Smoky Image is starting to shake loose around the far turn. Loyalist has 7 lengths to make up, and Tough It Out is the trailer. Approaching the quarter pole, Smoky Image bounding clear now to lead it by 5. Glory Bound and Chingon to the Bone are second and third, but as they turn for home, Smoky Image is all by himself. Chingon to the Bone on the outside second. Then it's Glory Bound in third. They're followed by Tough It Out. Can he handle the distance? He's got big cap pedigree on the top and bottom. He is a superstar. Smoky Image cruising home. The more things change, the more they stay the same as he clobbers them.
Smoky Image, 20 to win. It's my second win on Cal Cup Day. 2 stakes. The Grade 2 Holy Bull featured Derby hopeful Mo Heyman. He was my bet of the day. Moved to the lead easily on the far turn.
And they're rolling line. They're off in the Lamb Home South Holy Bull.
Far turn, and Greenpoint Crusader and Mohey Men have kicked on with it, and Mohey Men is now in front after a 49 flat half mile. Mohey Men on the far turn with Greenpoint Crusader clinging to him, and now they're 3 lengths ahead of Conquest Big E and Fellowship as Frontier Ranger and Perfect Saint have dropped back. Around the far turn, Mohey Men continues to lead the way under a hand ride here. He's in front by 3/4 of a length. Edging away at will. Junior Alvarado just took a peek back, and he's getting away now from Greenpoint Crusader. The lead is up to 2.5 lengths. And then it's Fellowship and Conquest Big E. And now Mohey Men.
Mohey Men absolutely dazzling in the Holy Bull as he remains undefeated. Greenpoint Crusader was second, and then
Dazzling indeed. 50 to win. The wait. I doubled the bet. I had 2 $50 win tickets. Woohoo!
As they run to the top of the stretch. It's a rematch of the Count Fleet with Alsvin in front. Ivan Falanopola takes a crack at him on the outside, and Gentleman's Bet spun out wide but coming on with less than 1/4 mile to go. Calvin Burrell shakes up Ivan Falanopola, and he's driving to the lead now. Alsvin can only watch and wonder. Toward the inside, that's Louis Vaporizer. Baird had to take up with WP Smudge, but in deep stretch, Ivan Falanopola back to Hot Springs and back to the winner's circle. He beats Alsvin by almost 2.